Yeah, there's like Arcan the Cruel's spicy chili. And
I
like,
love it.
it's pretty excellent. I was
Made
very
using
tempted by it.
dragon heat peppers.
Yeah, you're not even off base.
Not surprised.
Honestly.
Oh, okay.
It took me a minute.
Actually, Shanti, would you have allowed like Warforged or anything like that? In your
Warforged?
Yeah, or Dragonborn or any of those random races.
Shifter.
Oh, in this world, it's essentially 3 types of elves: the high, the dark, and the wood elf, and then the humans.
Right. So no, basically.
Yeah, So, no, I mean, you want to ask that question? I'm gonna make you roll a history check for it.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Oh, and it's not the world of Arcan. It's the world of Somnia, right?
Somnia is the world, yeah, or at least that's this continent.
Gotcha.
Know that. It's hard to be like a super knowledgeable character who knows absolutely nothing about this world.
I mean,
but no, I'm doing my best. I'm taking notes. Oh, speaking of which, that's how I saw that cookbook online. I was like looking for a notebook, which I didn't actually end up buying because I was like, dude, I have fucking notebooks. I don't need to buy a notebook. But yeah, I saw that cookbook and I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. But it's got some real nerdy shit in there. Apparently it does.
I think it's hilarious when it's like when you guys ask me, it's like, yes, you turn to the rest of your party and like, I definitely know that. And then you turn to me and like, DM, what do I know?
Yeah. And then you just repeat the same thing back that the DM says.
Yeah. That
was trying to break that habit was so hard. I feel like just like not knowing the etiquette around like, okay, so I asked a question about like a particular form of history or whatever, exactly as we described. And then struggling to not repeat it back. I think I started off with like trying to recap it in a good way, and now I'm just like, all right, on to the next thing. I said that. That was me. It's like it's a weird habit.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
Are we recording?
We are recording.
Oh, hello everybody.
Hey yo. I don't know who that was. Hey.
Good evening.
Hello.
Man, I'm just looking at our rolls from last session. 8,
Don't.
5, 4, 4, 5, 7.
I might have been the only one, except for like, there's Melkezidek with a roll in the teens.
Yeah. Ooh. In the teens.
Just a moment. My audio is a little messed up on my end, so I need to fix it. I actually can only hear it out of the feedback from the mics.
Where you're catching feedback from who?
I am getting a little feedback from Jesse. A little bit.
Oh, shit. Probably because of my mic being right by my computer.
You bought a new external one, right? Just plug in a pair of headphones.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I did turn my mic sensitivity up a little bit since last time. Is there anything on my end?
No, you sound good.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, this might kick you out. If it does, I'm sorry. Not my intention.
I'll just refresh.
It's just that I won't have any music on the recording unless I can get this to work properly.
No worries.
Yeah, it's all good.
First few sessions like this are always like everyone figuring out the
Difficulties, yeah.
Yeah, the new
I have
format.
this. I'll be on my PC. Like I was telling you, Dom, I'm switching over to my PC so I can get the whole streaming station set up.
Yeah, download OBX. Brought to you by our sponsors, OBX.
OBX, Elgato, all that crap.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
also
probably trim this part out of the recording because it's just me fiddling around, but I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I'm glad to know that you have the willingness and capability to trim things out. That's just comforting.
Yeah.
No, scratch that.
With pleasure.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a highlights channel, only highlights.
I think we left off with all of us going to bed for the evening, right? I don't think we had met up yet again in the following morning.
We did.
No, we
Do
did.
you want me to edit that out? Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
You didn't like that sequence? You want to run it back?
I wasn't-
real quick?
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't
Yeah,
paying
you
enough
met
attention.
with Melkezidek, but I'll do a recap.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Captain.
Welcome to another session of Shadow of the Arcan.
Whoop whoop! Glad to be here.
You know it. Very glad.
Last time, since we don't have any announcements, last time, Mikhael, you'd arrived in Sanguim on the back of a covered cart. You had met with a warrior, or so it seemed, by the name of Arid. You had met with several of the shields of Hakan. Whoops. Feedback.
Oh yeah, Jesse, you're hot making.
Melkezidek, you had also been there, invited by Lydia Mirovovich, a bloodhunter lieutenant of the Shields of Hakan. And Eugene,
Bloodhunter.
you had met with them at Dorian Pillard's abode and enchanting shop called the Stonebright Enchanters. There he had convinced you, after giving you the artifact that he had created, referred to as the Fluxometer, used for detecting magical instability. He had convinced all of you to stay together, saying that although you are trained mages, experience and the real world is vastly important to your progression. You'd set out, Eugene staying, Arid staying behind. The three of you remaining had set out and chosen, after wandering about and having an encounter with a beggar woman in which she scuttled away terrified of Mikhael, or something about him at least, and having passed the Leaves of Illithar, the potion shop in town, noticing a disturbance there, you made your way to the Dragul Inn, where you decided to stay the night. In the morning, Arid, you found them there. Specifically, you found Melkezidek, who was up early and sitting at a table laying out his crossbows, while Boris bustled around, sort of making himself busy. You'd also found Eugene as he ran down the stairs. Eugene, you saw under one of the benches that Mikhael had passed out for the night. As you understand it, not having any gold for a room. Or silver, in this case. And that's where we pick up. What would you like to do? The day is yours.
I better be off then.
I'm with Melkezidek or Mikhael at the moment.
You're all together.
We're all together. Walking down the road.
It's early in the morning. It's not as early as you probably would have hoped, Arid and Melkezidek, to get a start on a walk like this. You were up early. Melkezidek, you're up at the crack of dawn, and Arid, you are as well, as long as you get your rest. But it's probably about 11 o'clock at the moment, as Eugene would know, very keenly with his keen mind feat, which I will never forgive him for.
No, don't worry about it. Before session 0. You could have said no at any point.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
But the day is young. It's around 11 o'clock in the morning. Interestingly, it's actually kind of sunny today, which is unusual for the area of Sanguim because the ash from the Twisted Crags tends to create a sort of smog layer over the town. But the wind must have switched directions because it's a relatively clear sky with a few clouds, but nothing to put you off.
It's about time you two showed up. But
am I late?
I'll say Melkezidek and I have been here for several hours, but it may turn to our advantage. Melkezidek, you mentioned you saw these rogue men, potentially rogue arcanists. Might be better to investigate under the cover of darkness.
Well, the day has dawned, Sonny. We are yet several days' walk from the site of the storm.
Good point. Good point.
We can only hope that the turn in the weather will last us. I don't fancy traipsing about in the woods with the rain that you always seem to have in this part of the continent.
You got to worry about the Arcana storms.
Eugene's gonna look outside and assess the chances of rain.
Roll a nature check.
Oh god. I am a little bit wise, actually. Oh shit. I'm like, wait, where the fuck is my shit again? New format. Where's that character sheet? Where do I click again to see it? I have up the chat.
Players.
Right-hand side.
In the upper right. You'll see actors in the players directory. You can pull up your...
Thank you. There we go.
Actually.
Oh. No? Is it opening? Cut this out. All right. Nature. Oh, it's not too bad. All right. Oh. It's a 10.
Okay. You're not well schooled per se on weather patterns, other than occasionally a class here or there that lightly touches on abnormal weather patterns as a side effect of Arcana storms or imbalanced magic. But there's no sign of that in the sky, and the clouds that you see are maybe could rain, but they don't seem large and foreboding and threatening.
By the side of the clouds and their relative distance to our current position, I would say there's not that high of a chance of rain.
Good, should make marching easier. I suggest we gather provisions and what we might need for a 6-day-long trek and get to moving.
Herod, does your bird hunt?
When Everest is of a mind to. It's not necessary for him, but... excuse me. But, when the mood takes it.
See. Then let us gather some bread, some meats. What was the name of the barkeep here, or the innkeep?
Boris. Boris.
We're at the inn, right?
Yeah. Or standing
I'll
just
walk
outside.
up to the bar and is Boris standing there, or has he wandered off?
Aye, Boris is standing there.
My friends and I are going for a walk. We'd like to provision ourselves for several days at least.
Why, that's a long walk. He just scratches his head. Well, what's your name, Mel? You tell me.
I think 3 loaves of bread should be sufficient.
Aye.
And
Aye.
if you have any dried meats.
I do.
I do have dried meats. But, if I'm honest, they're a little on the drier side.
That will do. We are not fancy travelers.
All right. And he turns around and sort of moves off into the back room. You see there's a door behind the bar, and it's a small door, and it's kind of well disguised. There's sort of paraphernalia hanging over it, and the wall just kind of seems to continue over it. But as he pushes it, it just separates away.
Just a minute, I'll be right back.
And you hear him sort of shuffling about in the back room.
Where's it? I could have sworn it.
And you just hear this bang, and it's almost as if something shattered. And he emerges about a few seconds later, and he's just kind of holding the back of his head, and in his arms he has a small bag that contains roughly 3 loaves of bread. Maybe one is slightly worse for wear, and some rations of dried meat as well.
How much for all of these, my friend?
Oh, that'll be 2 silver. 2 silver. And
I produce them.
Okay. He also turns around, and you see him pick up a small cask that he seems to be filling with something. And he turns back to you.
it's for you as well. Started brewing me own beer, I did. Figured you could take some on the trip. Tell me about it when you get back.
You see Melkezidek crack a rare smile. Is this a gift?
Well, you're my best customer. You've been here 2 months.
Is it a gift I will be happy to accept?
Yeah, why not?
Is it a gift I will be happy to have received?
Well, I mean,
Don't worry. I'll take it. I'll let you know how it is.
I hope so.
I take the flask and I put everything in my knapsack. And make my way back to the door.
Mel, you be careful now.
Yes?
There's rumors.
I always come back.
All round town.
We're not going anywhere I haven't been before.
All right, well, you're paid up through the end of the month, so I'm not worried about that. But, all right. On with you.
And just kind of shoos you.
That man is growing far too attached to me. I say to Aaron as I exit the inn.
You say that on the inside of the inn or the outside of the inn?
I'm exiting the door. I see Aaron.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to disguise my affection for Boris necessarily, but
Okay. Just out of interest.
I point
we
the
can't
mountains
hit-
are that
sorry.
way.
Are you pointing towards the mountains, the Twisted Crags, or the Data Sub Crags?
Of course, the Twisted Crags.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
Yep.
All right, Ben, how's the hot micing?
it's perfect.
sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, awesome. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the headphones. No worries. Sorry, Arid. At this point, when you come back out, he's leaning against the side of the inn, smoking some tobacco. You spent good coin, Melkezidek. Not many around here have much to spend these days. Boris appreciates a little extra. We appreciate your business. I appreciate the commerce. And you give a little hope to the folk around here. If only because you spend more than they're able to.
I like the way you think.
I spend nothing which I have not earned. and all I have earned is from the work in this land. I do not understand these people. They suffer and they do nothing about it.
Maybe something happened to them. Maybe there's a reason they're stuck like this.
Eugene
Well-
and Mikhael, you're new to this town, and you arrived in the evening time. Eugene, you've been here a few days, but you weren't really paying attention. If you were to look around now, you'll see that even during the day, there are no carts that travel with iron ore and goods, and the smelteries and forges and blacksmithies are still quiet. There's no smoke from them. The fires are unlit on the horizon. It's very quiet.
There's no resources here. It's almost as if somebody's stealing everything, or they don't even bother producing it because they're worried it'll get stolen, perhaps.
Something to perhaps investigate when we come back.
I leave these tasks for the philosophers.
Sometimes
We, on the other
it's hard.
hand...
What was
Go
that? I'm
ahead.
sorry. Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
I was just going to say, in response to that, I was going to say, sometimes we don't choose our own fates. Good or bad destiny is thrust on you.
This town was hit. Sorry, go ahead.
Aye, for those of us who have it in ourselves, it is up to us to carry that torch for them.
Mikhael,
Hold on,
roll
can
a
you say
wisdom
that
check
again?
for me.
I'm gonna write that down. Oh, sorry. Do the wisdom check.
No, it's fine.
Just RPing. Eugene
Yeah,
thinks it's
wisdom
wise.
check.
He wants to write it down. That's all.
Wisdom check.
You're full of wisdom, Mikhael.
13.
Okay. Where are you off to? The town is yours.
Right. Melkezidek, you able to get provisions for a 6-day journey?
We should have enough if we march light and eat lighter.
Not one to overindulge. You let us.
Mountains are this way.
You have the
Let us
weapons you need. Potions of healing.
Potions.
Aye.
I'm a little bit incredulous.
You never partaken of elixirs of healing?
It is not the sort of thing my kind could afford.
Point of order, DM, do we have any?
We have two, right?
Yeah.
Two, yeah.
You guys don't know
Yeah.
that, but Arid, you were given two
Yeah.
by Dorian, lesser healing potions, before you left.
Here, Arid reaches into his pack and pulls forth a vial of a reddish-looking liquid. It's about half a foot in terms of length and about an inch around, and it has a cork stopper. Take a look here. These will save our lives. They're expensive, but well worth it. I have, in training, suffered many grievous wounds that would have led to a much shorter lifespan than I intend to have. I have but two. I recommend we buy a few more, unless any of you are capable of healing wounds quickly, or have any skill at binding and stitching or treating cuts and bruises.
I, along with Arcana, that to be one of my specialties. Spent a lot of time on the road helping travelers. I can serve as well here.
Well, That is welcome news. Do you think it necessary then, Mikhael?
Oh, Arid, I rely on the kindness of strangers. I am not one to be partying, buying, and purchasing, unless it's for the greater good.
Right. Well, I have him if we need him. I think, Melkezidek, I'm comfortable following your lead. If you all feel well equipped.
I got my backpack. It's like he's wearing like a really giant backpack, like freshly purchased with like a fresh like roll and tent like attached. It's like seems really big on him.
Does it have his initials stitched in a patch on the back?
Yeah, EO.
Eugene,
And, like,
we're
kind
not
of a-
going to be able to let you go unless you have a signed permission slip from both your parents.
Arid looks over both Mikhael and Eugene for signs of either weaponry or armor. In fact, he looks over all of them, though I imagine he probably feels satisfied looking over at Melkezidek.
You wouldn't see any weapons
You laid
Eugene currently, but unless you ask about it. Oh, sorry. I think there's some lag on my part.
That's okay.
Yep.
So
You're saying Eugene wouldn't have any that is visible?
Not visible right now. Yeah.
And what about Mikhael?
Well, so remember last night in our exchange with Dorian, Mikhael was wearing a dirtied overcoat, but when Dorian put the coin into the box, the silver coin, Mikhael walked over him, and before he did so, he took off his coat, and you would have seen him in leather armor with a shield, which looks like this.
Shield strapped to your back, right?
Strapped to
Yeah,
my
that's
back,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the... Okay.
Do that. And he also probably would have seen the long scabbard of a rapier. Looks again something like this.
Arid takes a moment, looks over everyone, rests his gaze
But rusty.
on Eugene. Eugene,
Mm-hmm.
please remain in the back, and the rest of us will take forward position in our march. I think that to be for the best. Melkezidek knows where we're going, so we'll follow his lead. Mikhael, if you have a mind to, you and I could take the middle.
Mikhael has no plan for such things. Mikhael will go as he pleases. He speaks
Well, Arid does. Arid likes to live. But
Please,
do as you
I
will.
raise a hand and I say, I do not think the way is dangerous. There may be beasts in the forest, but we are four. But
I've heard,
when we approach the ruins, we should do so with caution
I've
and
heard
remain unseen.
rumors of bandits nearby. I think they're in the other set of crags, the Dusab crags.
Landed. Should we hire some guards?
I think we'll be all right. Melkezidek, you tell us. But sure, never hurts to be safe.
Melkezidek,
I
you have been
Go
hired to
ahead.
do scouting around, and you would know that the bandits in question, or at least the rumors of them, are on the road to the north through the Deosab Crags.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You at least did not
Would-
encounter any when you scouted the ruins last week.
Did the Kira set have encounters with these bandits?
The Kira set,
Would I have heard of that when I was traveling with their tribe for the whatever couple of months or years?
roll a history check for me. You can do it with advantage.
Oh, thankfully advantage. That's a 7.
No, they wouldn't have gone so far as to mention that to you if they had. You know that the Kiraset do have encounters with humans. They carry iron tools, and they use iron tools, and they historically at least got this iron for the tools themselves from Sanguim. But they have not mentioned encounters with bandits, at least.
Got it.
Okay. Are you making your way?
Eric's just waiting for Melkezidek to get started.
Just finishing his dinner. Yeah. I will set off in the direction of the Twisted Crags.
Okay. You know that the direction of the Twisted Crags from where you are is a wall, so you around the outside of Sanguim. So you would need to make your way slightly south to the western gate, which is usually sealed, and you know that because there isn't really anything in that direction. So no one ever really goes that way. But you can make your way towards it if you would like.
Is that how I exited the city last time?
Yeah.
All right.
And they gave you permission to do so.
That's where I go.
Okay. The streets themselves are still very quiet. There are people moving about. It's not as quiet as it was in the nighttime, certainly. But this is far from a bustling metropolis. And again, most of these people seem, if not poor, then ragged. And they don't make eye contact, and they tend to look down a little bit. Although every now and then one will glance at Eugene with this sort of like wonderstruck on their face, like, what is this vision of wealth doing here? Now, you all may not necessarily consider Eugene to be a vision of wealth, but to these individuals in town, he most certainly is. He looks like a mage, and mages, as far as they're concerned, are all rich. But without much fuss, you arrive at the gate. It's a smaller gate than the one you arrived through on the eastern side of the city from the road. And it's staffed by maybe 4 or 5 individuals, 3 on top and 2 down at the base, who straighten up and stand from their seated positions on a bench by the gate as you approach. Hold, please. This gate is shut. There is nothing beyond this.
My friend, we are a scouting party for Lydia, the Shields. I passed this way last week. Do you not remember?
I was not
Aaron.
stationed here. Oh, go ahead.
Aaron waves as well from just behind Melkezidek. It's all right. We're on business for the Shields of Arcan.
You I recognize, he says, pointing at you, Arid. You are Dorian's protege, are you not?
Indeed.
Well, I was not here last week, but if you are here on the business for the shields from Lydia, no less, you may pass. But I must warn you, there is nothing beyond these walls. It is the Fenmire Swamp.
And beyond that, the Twisted Crags, which is our destination.
You see him, his eyes kind of go wide underneath his helmet, and he stops for a moment and turns and looks at the other shield who's with him. You are going to the Twisted Crags. This is suicide.
Well, we can't have the Shields of Arcan be the only ones with tales of greatness and grandeur, overcoming great odds. Aaron gives him a cheeky grin.
Roll a persuasion check.
Actually, Aaron casually takes his sword out and a couple inches and shoves it back in aggressively. We'll be just fine. Can that be an intimidation?
It depends. Are you trying to intimidate this person, or are you trying to persuade?
I think
with
they're already
advantage?
letting us through.
Are they?
We'll say persuasion. I'm trying to play to my strengths.
I mean, if you're trying to intimidate him, go ahead, but he's a guard of the
What?
city.
You don't believe in my +3 modifier, Shanti? Come on. One moment.
gives you. Which was better at numbers and stats.
Yeah, we've been rolling like crap, so better to not piss him off.
You can roll persuasion with advantage since you showed him that you're armed.
Thank you.
I didn't even see it until.
Hello. Oh my god.
He just kind of looks at you as you say that and goes, "Nice sword. But most of the time I'm just trying to stay alive."
Oh shit.
"All right, open the gate," he says. He turns and he shouts up, "Travelers passing through." And the gate just... and swings open. Beyond the gate rather, you can see the shore off to your right of the Red Lake. But to your left lies a twisted mass of trees and fallen branches. The ground looks wet, and there are reeds and funguses and mosses growing from it. And there's a smell to it as well. It's not incredibly offensive, but it's not a smell you would want in your home. It smells like rotting wood and stale water.
Eugene's not really bothered with it because his sinuses are kind of clogged up all the time.
DM, are we making to cross the stream, or do we head south through the swamp across the...
So
across
you
the
are
bridge?
headed due west. If you look at the map currently, I'll put a mark on where you're headed. See the purple
Across
mark?
the river.
Yep, it's just across the river.
What is like the size of the river, like in proportion to the map?
Well, Mikhael wouldn't necessarily know, but Melkezidek would. The river itself is not wide. It's maybe 40 feet wide, but that said, you know, as a survivalist, that the wider a river, the shallower it is. So this one, you're not entirely sure. You never crossed the river. You mounted a hill on the other side and looked down into the ruins through it.
And we're a couple days' journey yet, still. Even
Yeah.
going as the crow flies.
Yeah, it took Melkezidek roughly 2 days to get there. He arrived on the second day.
All right, so I propose that we make our way to the river, camp by its sides, and cross in the morning.
You have a means to cross the river. DM, would I know how? Would I know if it's deep?
You would never have traveled out towards that side. There's genuinely nothing there. The Twisted Crags are a wasteland. The Fenmire Swamp is treacherous to go into. You four will be skirting the edges of it, so it should be safer. But there wouldn't really be anything for you in that direction, so no.
Okay.
How did I cross last time? Just forded it?
You wouldn't have. You would have mounted a hill on your side of the river and
Oh, gotcha.
looked into the ruins.
You think you can get us back to that spot, Mel?
Yes. That is not difficult, but I do not think the river is very deep.
Let's take a look. Worst case, head down to the road. Take the long way.
Okay. I need your marching order, please.
I'm up front.
Air
Eugene's in the
would
back.
Air would be just behind Melkezidek.
And I suppose like a T formation with Eugene and why am I forgetting my own character's name? Mikhael behind. That's really on character to forget my character's name.
I have no name.
Doc. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Sylvan. No, wait, no. Orson.
Oh yeah, Cyllin, yeah.
No, with Mikhael and Eugene in the back, I guess, like and like a kind of a T, like Y maybe.
Gotcha. The swamp is, as you walk.
Oh, one quick thing. As we're going to the river first, right?
You're headed in the direction of the river. Yes.
Never mind. I'll hold off on it then. Sorry. Please continue. Sorry.
As you walk, it's very difficult to find landmarks to trace where you are on your left. On your right, you can see the Twisted Crags, the arch of them as they curve away from you towards the top of the Red Lake, grow closer, slowly, very slowly. It's not easy going. It's not exactly rough terrain either. It's just you have to pick your footsteps very carefully because this is deceptively boggy, especially towards the edge. It looks as if the Red Lake sort of spills over its boundary into this swampland. And what looks solid, like a piece of moss, will actually collapse under your foot and you'll get an unpleasant shoe full of water. And that happens a couple of times, particularly to Eugene. But you manage to make your way. I need survival checks from everyone, please.
Imagine like
Nice.
Ooh.
I rolled a
stealth.
7.
I'm sorry, I rolled stealth.
That's
Eugene.
What the hell? I'm
I
really
take it
just
back.
killing it out there.
I take it back. Eugene, you did not get any footfalls of water. Like, you just picked your way right through them.
Yeah, I think he's really grossed out by all the mud, and yeah, it's being like very like dainty and luckily successful, avoiding all of it. Like, oh, it's gross.
So that's a 7 from Melkezidek, a 20 from Arid, a 20 from Eugene, and a 16 from Mikhael. Well rolled. You managed to
Finally.
cover something like 15 miles in this first day. It's very quiet in the swamp. You're used to, in evening times, the sounds of cicadas and nocturnal birds and the hooting of owls and the flying of bats. But there doesn't seem to be any of that sort of wildlife, at least not in this swamp, which you would note is unusual. But it is starting to fall into darkness, and you can just sort of hear a bit of water rushing in the distance.
As we get further away, DM, Arid would like to do something discreetly, if possible.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll? Sleight of hand or stealth?
It depends on what you want to do.
He would like to cast mage armor, but he doesn't want to reveal that he's capable of such yet.
Sleight of hand. Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 16 for a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Does anyone have a passive perception higher than a 20?
No, God no.
Hell no.
Nope.
You have successfully done so.
Okay. How do I... Oh, cast spell. Consume spell slot. Okay.
It's nighttime now, correct?
It is falling into nighttime now. It's sort of
into night.
like that weird twilight hour where things start to play tricks on your eyes and you're never quite sure what's in front of you.
Oh, you can hear the river from here. Do you think we should wait and rest here for the night?
I think it is safer by the river's banks.
That's true, because they were only exposed for one side, potentially. Unless, of course, they're river monsters. Are there any river monsters out here?
Melkezidek had not considered that and falls silent.
Eugene,
about
would
river
you have
monsters.
been obsessed with magical creatures?
I mean, yeah, everything. Like, literally reading every single book in the library. Yeah.
Roll a history check.
Okay.
River monsters.
And announce it for me.
Okay, 17.
17. There are absolutely aquatic monsters, both normally occurring, things like crocodiles and so forth, but those weren't all that interesting to you. You kind of just glanced over that and it's like, Florida.
Yeah.
But the sorry, I broke the fourth wall. I'm kidding. And I love Florida. The ones that interest you, in particular, were the magically altered ones. Creatures like aboleths and so forth. You can't imagine that the ones you read about, given how large they are, would live in a 40-foot wide river, but it's possible. Yeah. You know there are dangerous fish as well.
Sure. I mean, I doubt there's any aboleths up ahead. The river doesn't sound deep enough for something like that, but there could be crocodiles or any other sorts of fauna.
Point of order, when I said aboleth, I meant kraken. Sorry.
Kraken. Ooh, yeah.
Both are not good.
Well, aren't you just full of cheer and good joy?
Well, I'm not trying to be a doubter.
We lost you there, Eugene.
Yeah, no, I lost you guys too. Sorry, I was just saying, I'm not trying to be a doubter. I'm just trying to be cautious.
And have you no respect for your elders? I'm exhausted.
I think if we camp some distance from the bank of the river, we should be safe from these krakens, whatever they are.
I said there wouldn't be krakens. Ugh, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna trust whatever you guys want to do. I've never been on an adventure.
How far is 15 miles? 15 miles across the river, DM? Just trying to get a sense of the scale.
Got you roughly maybe a couple hundred, probably about 1,000 feet away from the river itself.
So we're already like that kind of relative distance. We can see it. Or were we coming up over a hill, right?
There's a hill climbing to your left. It is somewhat in the swamp a little bit, but it would at least be away from the shoreline, and it would be dry, right? Because water doesn't run uphill. Except in Arcana storms. But to the right, the bank just sort of falls away, where the Red Lake has eaten away at it and has formed a river that flows south.
Let's take a rest up there on that hill. I'll take first watch. The rest of you, set up your bedrolls and get some rest.
How will we make a campfire?
No fires. Can be seen from miles around.
Well, where you see danger in that, I see.
I have a
welcoming
better idea. Actually. Gather some sticks. Does not matter the size. Is there some kind of brackish stuff? Like, not kindling per se, but, little craggly twigs and so forth.
Most of the wood that you find, either standing or fallen, is either petrified or rotting. It is a very wet environment here, but give me a survival check if you're looking for dry wood.
Not dry wood. Anything, actually.
Even wet wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're telling Arid, he'll help you with that, what to grab.
If you're looking for wet wood, yeah, go for it. That's you can easily find wet wood. This is a forest after all.
Okay.
A lot of it is rotting, and it kind of falls apart when you pick it up. When you pick up a log, and it just kind of opens up, and you see termites and maggots running through it. It's very unpleasant, unless you're sort of all right with that as a survivalist. But yeah, you can find some wet wood, absolutely.
I say, yes, any wood will do. I do not plan to burn it.
curious to see what Melkezidek will do ere it helps and bring some wood.
All right, let's make our way up the hill.
Yeah, the hill itself is sort of surrounded by swamp. It's a moat, as it were, around this hill. And as you crest it, it's easy enough to climb. It's not very steep. It's, maybe a 30-degree angle. One side is just sort of caved away into a landslide that looks like reddish clay underneath and falls away into the river.
Set down the wood on my backpack. I'd
Roll
like
a
to take a look
perception
around.
Yeah, I was going to say. Actually, everyone can roll a perception check.
I have a passive
That's
perception
a
of
9.
16. Should I roll perception anyway? Is that active?
If you're looking around.
11.
11, 9, what else?
8.
8?
DM, I will also have Everest probably routinely going forward also be kind of like circling around. How should I handle rolling perception for her?
So
Should I can look up her stats.
yeah, that would be how you would do it. For the time being, I would roll your perception check because you're currently under tree cover at the top of this hill.
Okay. I did. I rolled a 15.
A 15.
Highest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be going about their business collecting wood and so forth. Arid, you notice that there's what looks like the remnants of a campfire here. It's not lit, it's not warm, it's cold, but someone had a fire here.
Arid walks forward and rests a hand on Melchizedek's shoulder and he murmurs quietly so as not to alarm Mikhael and Eugene. Melchizedek. Look over yonder. What does that look like to you? And he points out the several days old campfire.
Someone must have been here after me.
We are not the first ones in this area.
Ew, maggots.
Mikhael picks one up and eats it.
How familiar are you with eating insects?
Are you probably all the time? Mikhael walks around and survives on the kindness of others, but there are times when the kindness of others can't reach him. So he's, I think, eaten a fair amount of like weird or protein of all kinds being on the road.
Okay. Did you kill it before you ate it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Popped into my mouth.
It's not abnormal to you. Protein is protein, after all.
With food like this, boy, we'll be eating for days.
Just
Mikhael starts
slack-jawed staring at him.
A couple of maggots.
Okay.
Roll a con save for me, Eugene.
Me?
Yeah.
For Eugene.
Oh, Eugene,
One maggot is like peeled.
No,
out
I
of, like,
didn't.
my grasped hand, like one maggot like peeks its head out and starts like wriggling around, and I just like.
Oh shit, where are my saves? I'm sorry, getting used
So
to the new
click on
system.
Constitution, and it'll say check or saving throw.
There we go. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. Let me do that again.
You can keep the 11.
Saving throw. Okay, well.
15's fine too.
Sure.
It didn't make a difference. It wasn't a difficult DC, but you kind of feel that urge to vomit a little bit, but you don't. And there's no sign that you were going to, but you could sort of like feel it welling for a moment.
Yeah.
And then
Gotcha.
it subsides. You gain control of it.
I take another good hard look around in the meantime. Are there footprints leading from the campfire we've discovered, or
Roll a
anything
survival
else
check.
laying about? That's a 18 for 21 total.
Nice. Yes, there are. You note that there are, with that roll, what looks like 3 sets of footprints. Although one is almost imperceptible. It's very difficult to see. Those look to be relatively small, and you see, that this footprint shows toes as opposed to, say, a boot, like the other two. The other two, one is of average size, and definitely with a shoe on. The other is deep, very deep, and is quite large. It looks like it was made by a very heavy person.
Do the barefoot tracks mean anything to me?
Not necessarily. You can roll a history check with disadvantage.
Let's see. History. That's going to be a 3. Disadvantage. Yep, that's a 3 total.
Yeah, doesn't mean anything to you. It looks, to your eyes, actually, it looks like it was probably a child.
That's what I tell Arid. Say, look here. There are 3 sets of prints. 2 booted feet. And 1 child, I think.
Strange.
And I turn to Arid and I say, what manner of parents take their children barefoot into a swamp?
That, Melkezidek, is a damn good question. Let's be extra vigilant on our watch this evening.
Do I see any lights from the direction of Sanguim?
No. It's evening time now. It's relatively quiet.
Any lights from the other direction where the ruins are?
Nope, none.
Alright.
But there weren't any last time either, you would remember.
Okay. I sit down by the pile of wood. I unroll my bedroll and I start to build up a ring of the wet wood. That is empty in the middle. And then I take a small crystal from the coat of my pocket, and I place it in the center, pass my hand over it once, and it begins to emit a small pulsing glow that hopefully is shielded on the sides by the ring of wood that I've made.
So this ring of wood, you were shaping it such that the side facing the river is blocked? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. It does what you would expect it to do, the crystal, as it always has. It bursts to life with first a little crackle, although you note that it's silent, and then into a small flame. It's not very big. It's probably about 1.5 feet high, and it doesn't look as if it's scorching or burning anything, interestingly, to the rest of the party. Although it's certainly warmer as you step closer to it.
All right, what do I think
it
it is?
And the meat, and I begin cutting them up with my short sword.
Arid, go ahead.
Eugene, roll an Arcana check.
I'd like to do the same, DM.
Go ahead.
Gosh, 11.
18.
18. Eugene, you don't know exactly what it is, but you're familiar with fire enchantments and spells and so forth, and this is clearly magical. That much you can gather. Arid, you've seen these before. They had you make these at Cerulean in your enchantment course. They're called Ember Shards, and they essentially create small, safe fires without the need for fuel or anything else to burn. They produce warmth and will burn as long as you want them to until you essentially deactivate them. Although they cannot catch anything on fire, and they cannot do damage to you if you pass your hand through it.
Is it? Does it provide the same amount of light as a fire?
It's a little bit less.
A reusable campfire. That's cool.
Mel,
Very
that's
useful.
amazing.
I smile. These are Arnal Hajar, the Ember Shards. I pick it up and then put it down again. There is no wood in the desert. At least, none that you would wish to burn.
Fascinating. I'm writing it down and getting out my notebook, writing it down.
It's all right.
Ember shard.
It really is.
Hey, so am I. Great.
What do you do? Do you wish to...
All right. Well,
I start handing out the bread and dried meat that I cut up.
Eric gratefully takes some and
How
chews
is the
on it.
meat? Is it more like beef jerky
It's
or more like leather?
It's a mixture between beef jerky and... You know that beef jerky is the smoked meat of a cow. This kind of has the consistency of smoked skin of cow, like you were saying, the leather. But it doesn't taste bad. It just is taking a lot of work to chew through it.
Is this food?
Gracious boy, thou art most kind Melkezidek.
I'm seriously, I can't even eat it. I can't even. Oh.
With your mouth, boy.
I rip a piece off finally.
Did I see Mikhael eat the bugs before?
You did, yeah. But this would not be unusual to you, although, to be fair, when you've seen entomophagy in the past, it's generally been exquisite. The insects were dead and were prepared by master chefs in Dune's Retreat.
Yeah, scorpions and such, I imagine, adorning fancy dishes.
Probably a lot like lobster and crab.
Well, night is fallen, and you can see the stars wheel overhead. And there's that. It's one of those nights where you can sort of see the division between day and night as day just sort of quietly slinks below the horizon, past the mountains. It's very still.
Eric takes the time of his first watch to check in with Everest, who comes and alights on his forearm and coos to her a little bit. She brought him a dead rat, a massive one. And he pets her a little bit. Thanks her for the offering, but politely declines. And shoos her off to circle around the encampment. As he sits close to the flame, keeping an eye on his surroundings, and thinks about his new traveling companions and what they're doing.
Roll.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say roll a perception check with advantage because of Everest.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural
For 21.
20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. About halfway through your watch, you hear and Everest flits out of the darkness and lands next to you on your arm.
What is it, girl? You see something?
Remind me, can you communicate telepathically with her?
I can, but it is more. I can give commands and understand general feelings and sensations.
She seems alert, concerned to an extent, and she just gently, with her beak, taps you on the side of the eye, right here, and then takes off again.
Taps me on the side of the eye where?
Just right here.
Okay. Air takes that to mean a general direction of potential threat and peers into the darkness with his dark vision.
With your dark vision, remind me, it's 30 feet you have dark vision, right?
Dark vision 60 feet.
60 feet. You don't see anything particularly clearly, particularly because dark vision is not doesn't work that way, but you know you can see movement at the very edge of your range at 60 feet, and you can hear a stick snap. It's coming from behind you, from the direction of Sanguim.
Eric takes out his sword and a whetstone from his backpack and just casually starts sharpening his sword. It's audible, right? It's not trying to make it not heard.
Roll an intimidation check.
And turns to face in the direction. Not looking in the air, just focusing on his sword.
So are we all asleep right now? Like, are we asleep? In this
Yeah.
Unless Eugene decides to wake... unless Aaron decides to wake you up. Yeah. 17.
17, yeah.
Okay. You begin to make out figures as they get closer. And you see that one of them is in front, and the other two are stationary. Clearly trying to hide and believing they are hidden behind trees. And as one comes closer, he just kind of raises his hands a little bit like this and steps into the firelight. Hello, friends. I am
Arid,
Mykos.
as the man starts walking, Arid picks up a small stone and chucks it at Melkezidek. He doesn't appear hostile at the moment, but he stops sharpening his sword as the man approaches and watches him with great interest, fist clenched on the hilt of the sword.
I presume the stone wakes me up.
Yeah, stone wakes you up.
All right, I sit bolt upright with one crossbow in each hand.
Arid holds out a hand like, wait a moment.
Please do not shoot me. I do not mean you any harm. Perhaps introductions, then. I am Mykos, Mykos the Hunter. And I see you have found my campsite.
Ah, so this is yours.
Well,
Do pardon our intrusion. We are but passing by.
after all, a man cannot lay claim to something he does not defend.
Fair enough. Happy to hand it back to you. You mind if we continue to use it for the evening?
I am not at all displeased by it.
Is it your intention to use it this evening as well?
If I might, I would like to have a conversation with you. At this point, Eugene and Mikhael, he's not being quiet. You probably would have woken up with your passive perceptions.
What's going on out there? Yeah, I had to peek my head out. Oh no, there's no tense situation, right? Yeah, so I would
You might have
be
one.
looking around. Actually, yeah, I think I picked up stuff. I wrote down bedroll, but then I think I ran out of time writing that. I think I got a 10.
It's entirely possible
And you know
that
what?
you would, yeah.
Because I stocked up before I left, like real quick, and then I spent all my money. So yeah. Anyway, I think I do have a tent, so I'm like pop my head out of my little one-person tent.
I suppose at some point, I'm hearing the noise too. Mikhael goes and wakes and rises from his wake, but then assumes his standard like waiting pose, which is that Rakshana, legs underneath, feet underneath the butt, kind of like kneeling position. And hearing all of this, speaks up now and says, "I've friends. 'Twould be a great offense to me if we refused any and all who needed it from attending a campfire that I am part of. Come, discuss."
Any and all.
Friends, maybe.
He
I get
turns-
up and I
sorry.
join Aaron.
Any and all? He just kind of looks around him. It is just me. But I thank
Are
you
you
for
sure
the
about that?
hospitality.
What about your friends over yonder?
You see,
Do
he
they not
just-
want to join?
He raises his eyebrows. Ah. So the rumors were true then. Huh. Well. Hide better next time, lumbering oaf. And, God.
As the other two start to approach, Arid, nonplussed at the deception, stands, sword fully in his hand, pointed down, but ready.
You must
Yeah,
only-
Melkezidek is
Yeah.
off to his left, but both crossbows are still out, although also pointed down.
He just spreads his hands wide and goes, "You must understand. You come across strangers in your campsite in the night. One should always take precautions. No?
At this point, Mykos, I would like to hear your story before we agree to share our campsite. I don't take kindly to being lied to. Not kindly at all.
Understood. You have my apology for the deception. Well, as I said, my name is Mykos. This mountain of muscle and stupidity, his name is Davidos, and you see before you a enormous person. But not the way that Lydia is enormous. Lydia is well sculpted and muscular and very well chiseled. Whereas Davidos is just flesh. He's huge. He is what would commonly be referred to as a powerlifter. There is no sculpting involved. This man is just muscle. He's just pure muscle. Big belly in front of him. And he wears leathers, not armor, and carries what looks to be over his back a very large hammer. The other companion is a little bit more difficult to spot and pin down. They're very small, waif-like. They look like a child to your eyes, but to you, Mikhael, you immediately recognize a wood elf. And she is barefoot.
Mikhael points to the feet. 2 leather boots, 1 child footprints.
And that is
That makes a
Anita.
lot more sense than what I was thinking.
You said Annika?
Anita. Annita. Well, I will sit, and I will keep my hands away from my weapons. Davidos.
If you don't mind, and it's not too much I ask, if you could lay them on the ground, I would feel much obliged.
Not safe in this portion of the world. We do not know you, but... Alright. And you see he draws from his side 2 daggers, which he lays down on the ground in front of him. And just sort of pushes them towards you. Davidos. Hammer. Leave the hammer by the tree. And Davidos goes, just do it. Just put the hammer down. And you see Davidos draw this enormous hammer from over his back, and it kind of gets stuck a little bit. He doesn't look like he's particularly well skilled with it, because he's just sort of like picking it up and it gets stuck in the leather that's holding it there to his back. And just kind of and puts it down by the tree, and then just sits right behind, essentially in a very awkward placement. Normally people sit around a campfire. He's just sitting like that, sort of behind Mykos. You see that he's kind of used to taking orders. Whereas Anita, you see she has a bow slung across her back, and she's just playing with the bowstring currently. She clearly doesn't want to relinquish her bow.
I holster my crossbows at this point.
How old is Anita?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It can be difficult to tell with elves, particularly with wood elves. I would say, what is that? Make a perception check with disadvantage. Mikhael, you could make it a flat perception check if you wanted to. Because of your familiarity.
I was gonna say, like, I would want to take a look at any sort of like markings or tattoos. What was that perception check?
Of course, it got lower. Yeah, 6.
Oh, with advantages or straight roll, 23.
23. Okay.
7 and then 6.
Any sort of like piercings or like scarring or tattooing that I would be familiar with.
There's no scarring. She looks young, even for a wood elf. You would guess that she's probably about 140, 150 maybe, in that region.
An adolescent for elves.
Essentially, yes, particularly wood elves. She does have facial tattoos, specifically on this side of her face and down her neck. You don't recognize the iconography, though.
Aird walks over and carefully, casting an eye towards Melkezidek, takes the weapons and drops them by the fire where they can clearly see it by the fire.
Do you try to move the hammer as well?
Yes.
Roll a strength check for me.
Oh god, that's my best stat.
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah, you can move it. It's difficult. It doesn't feel like a particularly precise weapon or well-crafted object, but it is made of metal. It is very heavy, and you imagine in the hands of someone as large as Davidos, you could probably do a lot of damage with it.
God damn it, man. You must be quite strong. Aird is not a big guy. It takes him quite some effort to move this hammer. But he manages.
This is an interesting display, friend.
I forgive our apprehension. I am deeply apologetic, and I understand if this is perhaps a bit rude. And Mikhael takes off his rapier from his backpack and the shield from behind his back and puts them face down, the shield face down, and the rapier in front. I will subject anything that my guests are subject to. We do not mean offense. It is only over precaution that causes my friends to act in such ways.
I am not unused to suspicion when out in the wild, and it is, I think you would all agree, healthy. Now,
You say you are a hunter. What is there to hunt out here?
You, I can see, are a wise man. I do not hunt game, and neither do any of them, of course, excepting when they are hungry, and Davidos is, well, he's always hungry. But we hunt much more rare, much more valuable things. So, we look for artifacts, artwork, scrolls, things that the high elves of Cold Rock and Velitria will kill each other to have.
things that make them the talk of every gala, every ball. This is their nature. I do not fault them for it. I simply make money from it.
Wait, the Velytria? What kind of stuff? Wait, sorry, hold on. Getting up out of my tent.
You come carrying a tent? This must be your first time in the wild, small one.
Oh, I mean, should I tell him? No. I've been on. It's not my first time.
Roll a deception
I would roll a
check.
deception check. Yeah.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
My first time.
It's okay, it's already a 4. What the fuck is happening? Okay, I'll still disadvantage it though. Oh yeah, it's 4.
Level 1.
He just kind of looks and nods with this.
It was meant to be silly. It's fine.
Of course. Look on his face. Yeah, I mean, if you hadn't gone, should I tell him? I wouldn't have made you roll with disadvantage.
No, I know. He's not deceptive yet.
Yeah.
He'll learn.
He just kind of, I see that. Well.
What kind of items have you found?
Well. Have you been to the Akamar Veloth? It's the tea house in the Clifftop district in Velytria.
I mean, I've walked outside of it. My dad doesn't really like me to...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's probably true.
Well, I was just going to say, my dad doesn't really like me to patronize those places up there.
Well,
So I wasn't really allowed to.
the next time you are there, look through the window. There is a tapestry hung on the wall there. I found it in Elven ruins. It's not magical, but I do not dabble in magical artifacts because they are far too dangerous for me and, well, this one. But I found that, and I sold it to Ceres Nelthia of all people.
No way.
Yeah.
Awesome. See?
Yes.
Everybody there, they just look at the stuff on the wall. They talk about how cool it is, and they feel like they own it, and like it makes them special. But it's you're the one who actually went out and found it.
Ah, I see. And despite the tent, you are an adventurer at heart. This I like in a person.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It is pretty fun so far. You guys seem really nice.
This is
I guess
my
I should
story.
trust most people. Sorry, go ahead.
I do not know about that. But this is my story. Who are you all?
Look around. Well, I'm Eugene.
Simple.
Eugene Aurelius.
We work for the shields of Arcan.
Eugene Aurelius?
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to really say my name that much, my dad said. But yeah, yep, that's my dad, the one you're thinking about. That's right.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is a strange place to find the son of Simon Aurelius. But I won't judge. You can keep your secrets.
Can I roll like a history check for the name Simon Aurelius? Is that like a commonly known name?
It wouldn't be in the Kervitar Valley, where you're from. And the Wood Elves wouldn't have known much about it either, when you had interactions with them.
Sure.
So it wouldn't really be something you'd recognize.
It's not like the name of like a famous king or something.
No, it's not the name of a king. So, you say you work for the Shields of Arcan? All of you?
Well,
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Eric just motions for Melkezidek to continue.
We're simple scouts. Nothing more.
Scout?
Tell me, Mykos, have you and your friends come across much trouble? We're headed out east. West. Towards the crags.
You are going into the Twisted Crags.
Aye.
Not many people go there. This is why Mykos likes it as much as he does. Well, as much as I do, sorry. I used to spend a lot of time on my own before I came by these two.
Well, rest
Wait, did he
assured,
just refer to himself in the third person?
Yeah.
Nice.
rest assured, we have no interest in taking any sort of artifacts that you might find useful
Well,
for your
I have to
craft.
guess. You are here for those ruins that appeared.
It is true.
Why would the Shields of Arcan have any interest in this? They hunt blood mages. You know.
Aquabasters?
Melkezidek shrugs. I go where Lydia tells me to go. They want to know who's in the ruins? I will see who's in the ruins.
And your task is just to see who is in the ruins.
We're checking for disturbances. And Eric casts a glance at Melkezidek, seems to think for a moment, and turns back to Mykos. We have reason to believe there are dangerous folk about. I share this with you in case you've any sort of intention of visiting these ruins yourself.
Well, there are indeed strange folk about. Davidos.
Eric said dangerous.
Dangerous folk about. Those as well. Davidos. And you see Davidos reaches to his side where there's a bag that's sort of slung across, and he keeps it very close to him. And he just opens the lid and puts his arm in, and his arm goes further than it should. And he just pulls out a body and drops it. And on this individual whose face and head are smashed, you gather, probably by Davidos's warhammer, would be your guess. This unfortunate fool came upon us in the night and thought he would take us by surprise. But Anita is sharp of eye and a light sleeper.
I don't barf.
He's wearing this corpse. Will look to be black robes all the way down to the ankles, and what looks like a black mask of metal that's completely smooth. It's featureless, except for 2 slits for the eyes.
Do I recognize the mask?
You do.
Do I?
No.
Already pale.
Oh wait, I don't know
Mikhael
why I rolled something. Sorry.
goes a bit.
Animal handling?
Animal handling.
I know Davidos
correct.
is not that brave. That's just mean.
Mikhael open normally his eyes are closed, but upon the corpse being produced, his eyes open and widen. You're telling me that man came out of the temple or the ruins, or it came out of the night?
Well, this one found us in the night. Until Davidos' hammer found him, anyway. But there are more of them in the ruins. We have looked. We wish to go and find things. This is what we do when there is an Arcana storm and it is rumored that there are ruins, artifacts, temples, you know the like. We go to find it. This is our bread and butter, how we survive after all.
Arid has fallen quiet as the body was produced. His eyes are a bit wider than usual for anybody that might be looking over him and his disposition. But does have presence of mind enough to look over the smashed body for any signs of weaponry or armor.
There's no signs of weaponry. You gather whatever weapons they might have had have been stripped from them. But there appears to be a cord that dangles round their neck.
Swallowing the bile that's rising in his throat. This is the first dead body that he's seen and that he can remember. And carefully lifts the cord to see what's on the end.
It is a medallion. It is in the shape of a talon with 3 prongs pointing downward. They look clawed or hooked, and it is black.
Does Arid recognize this at all?
Not necessarily. You can roll. What would this be? You can roll a history check. Everyone can, if they want.
Well, I know. I think, right?
If you think it would, would this be something you might have learned about, DM, or no?
Well, Mikhael, you recognize the mask, not the medallion.
Oh no, them died. I see it. 16.
I'm at a 24.
24.
9.
What was your question, Arid?
Well, I was just trying to gauge whether or not, like, if it's something that he would have likely encountered given his past, and if not, he would have just deferred to the rest of the party.
Did you roll a history check? You can't. Yeah, you may have. What'd you roll?
Oh, okay. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Who rolled above a 14?
Mikhael.
Eugene as well.
Okay. Mikhael, you have heard of creatures, and Eugene, you studied this, right? You loved magical creatures, magically enhanced beings. All these sorts of things were exciting to you, and you recognize that the claw itself, the talon, both of you, it looks like a dragon's talon, 3 prongs, which is the telltale sign of a dragon.
Cool. Oh my
and
god!
what is this man? Okay, go ahead.
No, is that a dragon talon? Wait, does it look like a severed hand of a dragon, or just representative of a dragon?
Representative. A severed hand of a dragon would be bigger than the body. No, it's
Yeah.
it's only about this big, right? It's very small, but it's representative of.
Of course. Stupid question. Of course. Yeah.
The body was in a bag. Did you say you pulled that out of the bag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 'Tis a dragon, boy. 'Tis a dragon indeed.
We did not wish to touch it. I am a little surprised you did.
Arid didn't touch it. Arid lifted it out by the leather thong.
Well, wise. I am no mage, but I can tell when things are magic. And I did not wish to interfere with it, for fear that it might be cursed. I've read about such things, you see.
It is not cursed, boy. That is a holy man. Give me that. And Mikhael holds a hand out for the medallion, like towards Arid.
Arid, obliging, takes his short sword and carefully snips the thong, delicately removing the amulet, the medallion, and the remaining leather cord from the body. It seems like he's trying to be very careful not to touch the body, for his own reasons, and hands it out carefully to Mikhael.
Mikhael grasps in his hand.
By the leather thong or by the...
By the leather thong, yeah. Grabs it, like, and sort of holds it out, so like the medallion's dangling. As he's like sort of still seated in his pose. Have you no respect for the dead? Allow me to bury this man, perform last rites upon him. What you have done here is of great disrespect.
You did hear the part where he came to kill us, yes?
And who ended up dead?
Not us.
So why do you care then?
Oh, you
Allow
may
me
bury
this.
him if you wish. Please. Feel free.
I must ask, why did you keep this body?
We were... Well, if I'm honest, we were hoping to collect a bounty from the Shields of Arcan. But it seems there is not an open contract, and they hired you.
Can I do an insight check into
Go ahead.
whether or not he's telling the truth about there being a contract?
Well, he was hoping, is what he said.
Right.
Oh, he was hoping. Oh, I see.
Nothing for me.
Announce your rolls for me.
Oh, sorry,
16.
8. Yeah.
8 and
16.
16. You get, oddly, you get, while reading him a little bit, as you have been this whole time, he's a bit of a slippery individual, in that he operates sometimes a little shadily, maybe, but you get the feeling that he's being honest with you.
I'm sorry, Elder. We don't have time for any sort of burial.
I know. We will bury this man.
I'm
Well-
telling you, Elder, we don't have the time.
As a sign of good faith, I will have Davidos help you if you wish. But if it were me, I would toss him in the swamp.
Mykos,
Fair.
it may be that the shields will reward you for identifying this man. I do not think you will need the body. The mask should suffice. I have already told them of the strange hooded people in the ruins. Perhaps they would wish to study the artifacts you have recovered.
Well, you're a mage, yes? He points to you, Eugene.
Yeah?
Mage,
I mean-
you're a mage, right?
Yes?
Is the mask magical?
I could try to identify it or detect magic from it. Actually, I can't identify it without a pearl, but I could detect magic. Let me try. So, Eugene reaches into his robe and pulls out a silver wand. And it looks shiny and brand new, because it is. And he's going to be kind of looking around, kind of nervous, and hands are a little bit sweaty, and just kind of centers himself.
And flick.
Yeah. Closes
Just-
his eyes.
Don't point it
Breathes
in
out.
my direction. That way, Eugene. That way.
Oh, sorry. It's just a little nervous. First time doing it out in the wild, you know?
I thought you
All
were
right, here it
an
goes.
experienced survivalist.
I mean...
Unfortunately.
Okay. It just does a big circle in the air with the wand, and then sort of brings it back up and, like, taps the middle of the circle that he just drew in the air. And then is casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Now, Detect Magic is an area spell, right?
Yeah, so it's 30 feet.
30 feet. You've cast Detect Magic before. You're used to it. You've cast it on both non-magical items and magical items because your professors insisted that if you're, going to be able to tell the difference, you should at least be able to tell when something is not magical, because oftentimes things aren't. You don't get any sign of magic from the mask. You don't get any sign of magic from the amulet, interestingly. But there's this sort of dull background glow all around you from the direction of the swamp that you have never experienced before. This was never a thing that you saw in school, right? There was no mention of ambient magic being shown in a detect magic spell.
What the heck? Well, the mask isn't magical.
See something, a soft glow in the center of Aerith's chest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, any other you other guys? I don't know. Mikhael, am I picking up magic from you?
I don't think so.
Or your items?
I don't think so. Maybe my shield, because I use it as a spellcasting focus. Maybe.
What was it on Aerith you said again? Sorry.
A soft glow in the center of his chest. You can't exactly see anything, but you see a soft glow there.
Melkezidek's probably lighting up like a Christmas tree. Mr. Fucking, I got crystal fires in my...
You also see the crystal fire.
There's nothing on Melkezidek.
You do see the crystal fire. It's a dull red glow. You know that means some kind of fire magic. Interestingly, as you cast your eyes over...
actually, you'd see something on Melkezidek.
Go ahead.
Oh, just a glow in his backpack.
I feel like I'm sort of holding my wand up, like almost like a torch, like casting light on stuff in a way, as I like go around detecting various things. I don't know if that's it's a 30-foot radius around me, but I'm still like using it as a
point towards Mikhael. Or you point towards Arid, you see a small glow. It's a sort of greenish glow from under his tunic, and as you look at the shield that's face down on the ground by Mikhael, it's not exactly a glow of magic. It's weird. You've never seen anything quite like it. It's almost like a darkness, like a vacuous sort of energy, or just slightly pulsing, and it looks as if there are tendrils that drift off it every now and then vanish into the ether. Looking at, do you look at any of the other three people who have joined you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to threaten them or get in their face about it, but yeah, I'm just looking all around with it.
As you look around towards Davidos, the bag that he's clutching lights up. That is very clearly magic, although there's nothing else magical about him. His hammer is non-magical. As you look at Mykos, the daggers on the ground do not light up, but there's a sort of glow from behind him in the small of his back. And Anita lights up like a Christmas tree. Her armor appears to be some sort of magical, as does her bow.
Cool. Wow. Well, the mask isn't magical. Neither is the dragon amulet.
Then we would
there's
take
a lot of other cool magic stuff around here. I mean, I don't think you should take it. I think we should take it.
I contest.
Right, guys?
These are not trinkets to be bought and sold.
Listen, fellas. They found it. I'm not of a mind to be a thief. I object to taking it. Let the man take his wares.
I'll tell you what. You keep the amulet, we'll take the mask. We only need it for the bounty anyway.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. What do you guys think?
The man must be treated with respect. It is not right to pilfer from the dead.
I doubt he'll miss it. But, in the spirit of our newfound friendship,
And you see Davidos is in the midst of, like, trying to pry the mask off this, like, shattered head. In the spirit of our newfound friendship, we leave them be. Huh? Davidos? You object? Huh? And Davidos just kind of sits back down into his hunched position again. He looks much smaller when he sits. He's just kind of like a bit of a blob when he's sitting. Even though you know when he's standing, he's quite an intimidating figure. In the meantime, Anita doesn't seem to really be doing anything. She's with her back to you, interestingly. She's just looking off into the swamp and seems to be very attentive.
Nonetheless, I would like to look upon his face. Is he man? Is he elf?
With your permission, he's looking at you, Mikhael.
Right.
He is nobody.
Should have done.
And he shall remain so.
Elder, I get the sense you know more than you letting on. I don't appreciate you putting us in this position. You may not like pilfering from the dead, but I like pilfering from the living even less. What is it you're not saying?
Who is that to? Mykos?
That's to Mikhael.
Mikhael.
Boy, I do not have to answer to ye. Remember that. Second of all, Mikhael opens his eyes again and looks directly at Arid. There was a time when I was nobody too, but I was given a name, importance. Do you even know what that means? Because you'd be telling me it was these folk who showed me the way long time ago. And so that shall be respected.
These folk, like this one on the ground.
Aye, it is the same. Masks Knoll. Mikhael looks and sort of winces as he shuts his eyes again.
So they are
Yes,
your
the-
kind.
What was that? Okay.
So they are your kind.
I don't have a kind boy. Truth is, I've been listening to the calling, hoping it would bring me into contact with one of them again. And it has. And it will be so.
Erid is keeping a close eye on Mykos to see if he's becoming aggressive or agitated at the revelation that. Okay.
Ooh, natty 20!
Natural?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Erid is inside his motherfucking head.
Yeah, you are. Mykos is creeped the fuck out right now. He
To be fair,
is.
so's Melkezidek.
He's looking at Mikhael with this look of, who are you? What are you? And he's not voicing it right now because he seems. You get the idea with an @20 that he's a very smooth talker. This guy talks for a living. It's what he does. It's how he sells things to people. And you also kind of get the feeling that sometimes the things he sells aren't actually as old as he claims they are. So he's very good at convincing people, and yeah. But in this particular case, he seems to be completely dumbfounded. He doesn't really know what to say. Anita, on the other hand, is just stepping quietly around the back of a tree.
Listen, Mikhael, perhaps you ought to clear up something for us and our new friends here. This fella here, that attacked them in the dead of night, attempted to murder them. He and his kind are not your friends. Right?
What is death but the opportunity for a new beginning?
That is not helping.
All right. You do not look like one of them. You do not dress like one of them, and yet you claim allegiance with them. Do you wish me and mine harm?
My allegiances are my own, but I wish you no harm.
Roll a persuasion check.
Eric's going to pipe up too to help. Can he do so with advantage?
Depending on what you say, yeah.
Eric says, Mykos, I can promise you, while Mikhael is with us, we will not attempt to harm you unless you draw swords or arrow against me and mine.
You may roll with advantage.
Go ahead, Mikhael.
Oh, with advantage? Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Just make it with advantage.
No. Yes. 13.
13.
Okay.
See him narrow his eyes a little bit. And with that insight of natural 20 from before, Arid, get the feeling that he doesn't quite believe you at the moment. But he doesn't appear to be hostile. And Anita just appears from behind the tree she stepped behind again. She doesn't have her back to you anymore, though.
Friends, I've put down my arms so that I may talk in peace with ye. Why would I strike?
Well, I was going to suggest that we share the campsite and proceed to the ruins together tomorrow. But I think perhaps it will be best if we have separate campsites. Me and mine will go that way. He points off into the swamp a little bit. And tomorrow is a new day. And you see he's not taking his eyes off Mikhael.
Mikhael's eyes are closed. That would be best.
Master Mykos, I appreciate you letting us use your campsite. I meant what I said. I mean no harm, so long as you draw no arms against us. But we do need him. Drawing arms against Mikhael. Well, we'll not look too kindly on that. But I, for one, would welcome any company you wish to offer, should you be making your way towards the ruins. I implore you not to see us as a threat, and perhaps allies, if we do see you there. I wish you all good night. Please, retrieve your weapons at your leisure.
Davidos. He stands up and picks up the warhammer.
Eric takes a couple careful steps back, giving them room.
Mr. Mykos, before you go, I noticed there's a weird glow of magic coming from the swamp. Do you know what that's about?
The swamp. It was not always a swamp. And you realize Anita hasn't spoken till now.
Oh, that's Anita.
Oh.
It was beautiful once. A forest. but no more. Yes, the swamp is magical.
Should we be scared of it?
If you know what's good for you. Yes.
Noted. Thank you, Anita.
She doesn't say anything else, and Mykos just picks up his 2 daggers, secures them. Shall I leave this? Pointing to the body.
You know what's best for ye.
What my comrade meant to say was, yes, please. And he casts a sidelong glance at Mikhael. Like, dude.
It is yours to do with as you wish. Perhaps we will see you in the ruins tomorrow. But betray us. And Anita here is an excellent shot.
Of that I have no doubt.
You have not to fear from us.
Good night to you all. And to all a good night. And he just sort of turns and backs off slowly, facing you, and then turns and follows Anita into the swamp. And you hear the boom, boom, boom of Davidos as he just sort of stomps his way through the marsh until it's very quiet again.
Mikhael is going to drag the body out without skipping me. So, and this is just like what he's going to drag the body maybe like 30 feet or 40 feet away from the campground. He's not a very strong man, so it takes him some time.
Arid watches him for a moment, debating. After watching him struggle to carry the body, he almost reluctantly, because he hasn't sheathed his sword as he's watching Mikhael. Reluctantly, he does so. Right, let's get this over with. And moves to help him.
Eugene's still trying to detect magic. Yeah. He's kind of casually strolling around, trying to detect magic for the next 10 minutes until it goes away.
Arid, boy, come over here.
Arid is next to you, just dragging the body.
Both of ye stink of arcana. Have ye any way of creating fire?
Well, I could shoot a firebolt.
Great. Mel, I see you. And Mikhael doesn't like turn around or anything. He's sort of like with his like eyes on the body. Perhaps plausibly Melkezidek standing at the original fire. Would you do me the favor of coming over here and attending to this man's last rites?
Quick question, DM. Nobody, was it just Eugene that saw the glow, or did it become visible to everyone with detect magic? Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention it. You mean on what's his name, Mykos? No, I didn't.
Arid's thinking of Arid, but yeah, on everybody.
Oh, on Arid. Gotcha. Sorry.
Is Melkezidek joining?
Yeah. Keeping an eye out though, so I don't focus too hard on whatever Mikhael is asking me to do.
Arid also points up. If Melkezidek is inclined to do so, he would still see a shape in the darkness gliding around.
Melkezidek feels much better.
When a man dies, he is deserved of respect. Boy, get your fire spell ready.
All right.
Mikhael, from his backpack, he walks back slowly from his backpack, grabs his vestments that are black and dirty, and walks back over to the body and holds a hand out over it.
Are you intending to burn the body?
Is right.
Wait, you want me
Bury
to
the
shoot a
dead.
fireball at this guy?
To bury the dead would be too long here. We can't risk it.
Neither can we risk his compatriots seeing the fire on the hill.
We have a feeling if we run into his compatriots, they would understand.
All the same, I would feel better if we did it on the far side. And I point to the portion of the hill that I think is probably shielded from view by the hill itself.
To the side, on the other side of the river, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. So
so it's not visible from the crags.
And grabs legs and we'll move him. Whatever it suits you, that's fine. And I take the dragon amulet and I sort of stick it underneath his vestments or his robe as I grab his arms.
Wait. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to go grab the talon. Can we keep it?
Don't touch that boy.
I'm using Mage Hand though. I click on it. Yeah, I should actually cast it. Okay, fine. If you tell me to put it down, I will.
Leave the body be, boy. Leave the body be.
But it's a freaking dragon talon. Oh, okay. Dispel the Mage Hand.
A dragon, you say? Tell me. That's a large beast with great wings, is it not?
Yeah, well, most of them.
A tiny bit, maybe noticeably.
Tell me, do they come in black?
I want to say yes, but I would know the answer. Do they? They do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they do. And then I would list a bunch of facts about black dragons. So, there
Feel
you go.
free.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mikhael is very interested in all descriptions, all you know about black dragons. For sure.
Yeah, you guys are about to encounter one, so I need to remember what they all do. So if you can tell me about it, go for it.
Ancient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll do an Arcana check, or
You already
should
did
I
one
just,
earlier. You know about black dragons, but for the sake of argument, you can skip over the details of it if you don't want to read the stat block.
Fair enough. Yeah, I literally have to go look it up. So, fair enough. Yeah, they're amazing and so don't you think we should keep it?
No, boy. Eugene. We like your spirit. But we must subject ourselves to the understanding that not all is within our grasp.
As you place the amulet back, Mikhael, under his shirt, you get a very brief tingling in your bones and up your arm as you touch it, and then it's gone. It's a familiar feeling for you.
From the amulet itself, or from the area around?
You're not sure entirely.
Hurry, there's not much time. Put the body down where it lies. Boy, shoot the firebolt at it. And he drops the arms where he might have been holding them before.
It steps back from where he was helping Mikhael carry the body to where Melkezidek pointed.
Make haste, boy! Make haste! And Mikhael steps back.
Okay. Eugene, brings his wand up and does a circle over the head and then flicks the wrist at the end and flings a firebolt right at the body.
That's an awesome way to cast firebolt.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oops, wrong spell.
Yeah, it lifts up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta actually click the spell. Sorry, I put my thing away. Ah. Spellbook. Firebolt. Roll.
22 to hit. Annette.
Yeah. 22.
Easily hits. Particularly since it's a non-moving target.
Right.
And you see the firebolt erupt from the end of the wand. You just streak through the air, and little tendrils of fire sort of wrap around the body, and it begins to burn.
As the body burns, Erod stands there, arms folded across his chest, firelight dancing across his features. He seems moved, perturbed. And glances from the body to Mikhael and back again a couple times. Holding his peace, but clearly discomfited by the whole experience. And what his new friend isn't telling him.
Okay.
Mikhael goes to his backpack and grabs his censer and a block of incense. And if he can, uses the fire to light the incense and put it in the censer. And as he does so, he swings it, he rocks gently in his hands as he walks counterclockwise around the body as it's burning, and utters a prayer, which I will read to you now. O voice from darkness, keeper of the void and all things betwixt, unburden this man, and speak to him his truest name, so that he may be freed or his worldly shackles, and find his way home. And the censer is incense is frankincense. That fills the immediate surrounding area of this burning body.
Roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. Wisdom check. It's a 10.
10. Okay. It passes relatively quickly. The wet ground makes it difficult for the body to burn completely. But with a little coaxing, it, over the period of the next 20 or 30 minutes, disintegrates to ash from the magical fire. And you are left standing at the base of the hill in the cold, wet, damp of Fenmire Marsh. Tide 5?
Tide 5.
High five.
Yeah, sure. Are you guys good to keep going, by the way?
I can go for a little while
After the
longer.
5?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, like another 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Tim.
sure. Works for me.
Okay. Cool. I'll be back.